7 reasons why you need to create a blueprint for your business. All right, so here we go. So last week we talked about looking at your exit plan to help you to actually make your plan of attack for your entire business and to create the particular business model that you want to create. Because if you plan on just closing down your business at the end rather than selling it, you might have a completely different approach than if you want to sell that business, because you need to have some formalities in place for it to sell, and you'll need to have some specific things in place for you to sell it at the highest possible value you can sell it. And so now I wanted to talk to you about creating a blueprint for your business. So if you look at other businesses that are in your niche, or you look at business and marketing, you may start to see patterns, right? And that's really what a blueprint is all about. It's about creating patterns. So think about a blueprint for a house, right? They don't tell you in the blueprint exactly what brand of pipe to use or what brand of trusses to use or anything like that, right? They simply tell you what the pieces are and how they all put together so that you can build this thing called a house, right? And it's the foundation of your home. And so it's the same kind of thing with your business. You have specific things that you have to do in your business, and particularly the 3 things are: you need to generate leads, you need to convert those leads to sales, and then the ones who aren't ready to buy, you need to be able to nurture them so that they buy from you eventually. And you'll have in that same part of the blueprint, you'll have a strategy for bringing return business to your company as well. And so I want to just go over 7 things that I see are critical reasons why you need a blueprint. The first one is structure. Blueprints give you structure to follow. And as a business owner, when you're starting your business, there is no structure in your business whatsoever. It's up to you to create that structure. And some people thrive better with more structure. And so you have to determine for yourself what kind of structure you need in your business in order for you to thrive. For me, I do have structure and I do need structure, especially routine. That helps me the most. But creating structure and rules and boundaries that I live by for my business helps me to stay in my lane, stay focused on the path that I'm on and not go astray. And then your blueprint, the second one is your blueprint will give you a place to go back to when you lose your way. Like sometimes you're in the middle of implementation, you finally get done with that, implementing whatever that one thing is, and then you might feel lost, right? And if you feel lost, you can go back to your blueprint and look at your blueprint and see exactly what your strategy is, right? And what you were going to implement and put down as your foundation. So that blueprint gives you that way back so that you can go back and review, you can see the big picture, and you can see what pieces you already have in place, and then you can move forward to the next phase, right? And then the third one is the blueprint gives you more than just tactics. That blueprint gives you not just that foundation, but it gives you your strategy, your positioning, all those things that you need as a foundation to your business so that you can depend on that and rely on that as the backbone of your business as you grow. And that doesn't mean that you can't change and pivot a little bit here and there, but it helps keep you on course so that you don't go off and completely do something completely different. And it's not focused on tactics. A tactic is just something, it could be a trending thing that you do, or a tactic is doing videos on TikTok, or a tactic is writing sales letters to people. Those are tactics. Those are not necessarily strategies. The overall strategy is in your marketing plan, is in the overall goals and the blueprint of where you're going. Okay, and then the fourth one is the blueprint encompasses strategies and systems as a cohesive whole, right? It shows you, that blueprint shows you how those things are all working together. the strategies, the systems, and those tactics within the strategy, right? Those tactics within the strategy do have a place in there, but remember those tactics are more interchangeable, where the strategy is going to be your constant, where the systems will be your constant, where the blueprint and the foundation will be your constant. Okay, and then fifth is the blueprint is just like blueprints for a building, like we just talked about. They create that foundational element for you to be successful. They show you that cohesive whole, and they give you that stability that I'm spitting that stability for your business and for your the path that you're going on. Number six, the blueprint of a home doesn't show you all the little things. It doesn't show you the decor and how the house is going to be decorated or anything like that. It simply shows you the foundation. And so that's what I'm talking about, is that foundational element. And lastly, seven, the blueprint. It knows what your end goal is. That's why I talked about the exit strategy last week, because the blueprint's got to know what the end goal is. Just like a blueprint on a house, it knows that the end goal is to have a home, not an office building, not a restaurant, a home, right? And so the same thing with your business. If you know the exit strategy, it's going to be easier for you to create that blueprint, so you know exactly what it is that you need to do for your business to build it and grow it. And for marketing, you have something like leads, generating leads, converting leads, nurturing leads, right? For your offerings, you have a structure and a strategy in there, a system and strategy in there. And for your processes, like onboarding clients, doing your anything like your social media processes, how you generate content, all of those systems, putting those systems in place is all part of your blueprint and how you will run your business. So when you think about running or creating your business, or if you're struggling to get your business off the ground, stay focused on your exit plan, and then building that business model, building that blueprint for your business so that you can reach that goal of that exit plan. Whether that exit plan is in 20 years, 30 years, or 5 years, you still need to have that exit plan, because that is what's going to drive all the things that you do to grow your business. For example, if you want to really make an impact, say you want to become a leader in your industry and you want to innovate and have something really spectacular, then you're going to be completely in a different focus than if you were simply a freelancer and you just wanted to stay behind the scenes and do the work of your clients and just help them and be supportive services to them, rather than being an innovator and a leader. Totally different kinds of things, and completely different with that exit plan. With the innovative leader, that person is probably looking to sell at some point, because we don't want to go through all this work just to throw it all away. And you don't want to innovate things and then have it go away where people can't utilize it and leverage what you learned and what you taught to take it forward to the next level. That's the beauty of what we do, guys. It's like we do things and we pave paths one step further than the last guy. And then the next guy takes it one step further than us. And so that's what the beauty of this, and that's how AI is right now, right? It's like it can write code, it can do all these things, so it's helping us innovate faster and innovate with more ease, and gather information and what we already know very quickly, so we can build on it. And now, with all of that at your fingertips, it is no better time than right now to become that innovator. And if you have ideas and you have a strong sense of desire to become your own, to be in charge of your own destiny and be a business owner, now is the time to do it, because it is on the rise. Small business is on the rise. The boutique is on the rise. Boutiques no longer really compete with the Amazons. They're a completely separate thing that can coexist in the market. You see the difference now, right? I talked about this before, is the boutique now has that ability to be a small town shop in a small town if they have a physical store, but have a worldwide reach on the internet. And you, as a business owner, have that same ability to have worldwide reach, and you can still work within your local market as well. So it's like the best of both worlds. It's pretty cool. And with Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all these social media platforms, we have the ability to reach people at a completely different level in a completely different way than 20 years ago. So embrace it, take charge of your destiny, make that exit plan and that blueprint, and start that business today. All right. Okay, so you can get my latest freebie. It's called How to Assess Your Business, or 3 Ways to Assess Your Business. You can grab that on my website at thescrumshop.com/workbooks. It is there on the top, and it won't be there for very long. So make sure you grab it as soon as you can, because it'll be going away. All right. We'll see you guys in the comments. Bye.